We have all been there. You look in the mirror, pinch the fold of skin around your waist and feel a surge of frustration. Wanting to look better in your clothes is a common setting point for change. However, the visible shape of your midsection is a surface level indicator of a far more urgent biological process occurring deep inside. That stubborn ring of tissue signals a silent, slow-motion medical emergency. These hidden accumulations act as a primary predictor for future illness, making your waist circumference one of your most critical indicators for your actual internal health. The human body stores fat in two distinct ways. Subcutaneous fat reside directly under the skin, forming the soft tissues on your arms and thighs. While visible, this specific type of fat remains relatively harmless to your long-term health. This medical cross-section shows the second type, visceral fat. It forms deep inside the abdominal cavity, wrapping itself aggressively around your liver, kidneys, intestine, and pancreas. You cannot see it and you cannot feel it because it surrounds your vital organs. Visceral fat is highly metabolically active. It acts as a rogue organ, continuously pumping inflammatory chemicals straight into your internal system. The fat you cannot see is actively driving chronic disease from the inside out. Everyday choices feed this internal accumulation. A daily routine heavy and refined carbohydrate like white bread and large portions of rice, along with sweet teas and sugary sodas like the one advertised, triggers rapid spikes in your blood sugar. To manage those sudden glucose spikes, your body floods your system with insulin. The insulin then takes that excess unburned energy and packs it away directly in your abdomen as visceral fat. Over time, this daily storage cycle leads directly to severe clinical diagnosis. Medical institutions globally track how high levels of visceral fat leads directly to high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and fatty liver disease. Diet is the primary driver, but a sedentary lifestyle, chronic stress, and poor sleep all accelerate the damage. Sleep deprivation elevates hunger hormones, while chronic stress releases cortisol, a hormone that specifically signals your body to hold fat around your midsection. Long before a doctor warns you about your blood pressure, these modern lifestyle habits are quietly building a toxic internal environment. This data visualization illustrates exactly how we measure that internal risk using a simple measuring tape. At the navel, clinical risk enters the danger zone when waist circumference expanding past 94 cm in men and 80 cm in women. Relying on the Bertram scale or a standard BMI calculation is highly misleading. A person can register a completely normal overall weight, yet still carry lethal amounts of invisible organ fat. Because people view this entirely as a cosmetic problem, they turn to cosmetic solutions. Sit-ups and crunches strengthen the abdominal muscles, but they do absolutely nothing to burn the visceral fat sitting underneath them. Waist trainers merely compresses your organs temporarily, and slimming teas trigger rapid water loss. The moment you drink a glass of water, the volume returns. You cannot spot, reduce, sweat out, or compress visceral fat. Removing it requires a compressive shift in how your body processes energy. To stop visceral fat accumulation, you have to cut the fuel source. That means drastically reducing portion sizes of refined carbohydrates and starchy staples like the bulk rice and tubers seen in local markets, while completely eliminating liquid sugar from your diet. Replace those empty calories with lean protein, eggs, fish, beans, or chicken at every single meal. Protein keeps you full, stabilizing your hunger hormones while preserving essential muscle mass as you lose weight. Diet stops the fat from growing, but consistent cardiovascular exercise is what forces the body to burn it. Medical guidelines recommend a minimum of 150 minutes of aerobic activities per week, specifically because visceral fat is highly responsive to cardiovascular exertion. When you maintain these unglamorous, consistent daily habits, biological works in your favor. Visceral fat is the very first fuel reserve your body targets and burns. It takes an average of 4 to 6 weeks of dedicated efforts before you see a measurable reduction in your waistline. But long before your clothes fit differently, the unseen benefits are compounding. Within days, your blood pressure stabilizes and your internal inflammation levels begin to drop. A healthy waistline ensures you can move through your 70s with high energy and independence, shielded from the complication of chronic disease. Eliminating belly fat is how you physically reclaim the rest of your life, improving your health precisely where it matters most, from the inside out.